Hello. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this because I still have a lot of my beads here. But I'm feeling today is going to be a reading day. Okay, I do plan on doing chakra clearings and all that type of stuff today, but today just feels like a reading day. And I just want to make sure that I'm available to do so. So let me make sure I'm on do not disturb. Let's see. Bow. Okay. Yeah. We in this thing. Okay. When you guys roll on in, I'm going to just double check that you can hear me well without the microphone. I kind of don't want to use it today. I don't know what that's about, but I'm just not in the mood, you know? Just not in the mood. So, excuse me. Just updating some stuff here, and then and allow other people to kind of roll on in, and then I'll actually do a collective read. Okay. Ooh, let's see what happened. What happened? Okay. Cool. Just want to make sure my availability is set. I'll actually also add in the description. It's a book reading. To book. Let's see here. 11. And 0, 15 for the chakra clearing. Boom. Let's see if I can pin the comment. Bow. That's it right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay. I think we got ourselves all set up. I think I want to light this incense here. I got that incense. Ooh. Just in the highest path. I'm going to go ahead and do. Ooh. Maybe I should put my microphone on. But I don't know. I've just been in a pretty good mood, pretty chill mood. All day. Like some very significant days have just been coming up. Like who's that? Hi, how are you? Welcome on in. I've just been in this really chill mood lately. Like between December 12th coming in, which is a portal day for those who care or dabble, and Friday the 13th. And then today has just been really, really chilling and real relaxing. You feel me? So, I was just like, you know what? Let's tap into this energy. Okay. Let's tap into this energy. And like I said, I also have my jewelry and my beading and stuff out here. Got my bracelets. These are one of my favorites, the evil eye ones here. The ones at the bottom. This is my personal bracelet. I bought this from somewhere else, but love this. I figured I'd wear it because I got this gold necklace. This gold evil eye necklace. And I thought this is the cutest little thing. The cutest little thing. So we'll work on that. I think I'm going to clear the beads out for just a moment. And then I'll bring them back. I feel like I'm not going to be doing this all day, but I shall bring them back. What am I going to do with this? What do I want to do? These aren't open, are they? Put them right up there. And I'm just checking to make sure. Cool. And if you're looking to book a reading at this time, go ahead and follow the link that's in my bio. And it's also there in the chat. I'll roll these right on over to the side. Oh. Good Lord. So I've been feeling my own energy, and while I'm moving around, I'm trying to tap into, or I am tapping into the collective energy, and it just feels heavy all of a sudden. Like, I don't know why. I feel like I need to stretch. I don't want to say I feel bound. I don't want to say I feel limited. It's a feeling of like stiffness. Like you need to exercise a muscle of some sort. This deck right here, love it. This is my personal deck. This deck actually doesn't even like being used by the collective, but I absolutely love this deck right here. Hey girl, hey! How you doing? Thank you for stopping by. I'm getting ready to do a collective reading, and like I was saying just now, oh, Empress card at the bottom of the deck. I was just saying that the collective energy felt a little bit limited. Like, I don't know, like I just was, tuning in, and all of a sudden I felt restricted or tight. I don't know, I just felt the need to stretch. Like maybe those I love this deck, girl. Oh my gosh. You have no idea. Like this whole deck, it even makes the sad cards look like, they're not all that bad. Like, oh my gosh. This is like my personal deck. This deck doesn't even usually like being brought out for collective readings, but for some strange reason it's been calling today, so I'm gonna let it do its thug dizzle. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna figure it out. So, cleanse the energy one more time. I got my water right here. Let me stop because I don't know if they get weird about this is not sponsored, I guess. I don't know. It's water. I don't know. I see everybody else get hemmed up for different things, but it might be across different platforms. Like I know YouTube doesn't like that too much. And TikTok is super sensitive. Did I use this yet? Maybe not. I don't know. But I don't know. Something just feels very restrictive. Okay. All right. Ooh, divine guides, guardians, and ancestors that wish to see us walk the highest path for our greatest good. Yeah, it's definitely the feeling of, like I said, I don't want to say restriction, but like needing to exercise a muscle because you haven't used this muscle, or you haven't used this task, or you haven't done this thing, you feel limited. Hi, I want a reading, but at the bar, I can't hear you. It's okay. It's okay. You got time. You have time. Well, thanks for stopping in and supporting. I appreciate you. All right. All right. My God's guardians and ancestors is what the highest path for greatest good. What do we need to know? There it is. The Hangman. Again, talking about seeing things from a different perspective. Again, if you don't use it, you lose it type of situation. The Hangman is usually representative of a sacrifice. It can also be used as a training. So if you have the Hangman straight up here, it's given the energy of observing and maybe not putting something to use. I'm an emotional wreck. Oh no! You may have to show me I got you. I got you. Whatever you want, baby, I got you. Oh, nice showy. Nice so sorry. I'm gonna keep an eye out for you as well whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. Yeah. So this muscle that you're not exercising, or this thing that you haven't experienced in a while, or something that you haven't tapped into within yourself in a while, is definitely revolving around your emotional state. It can have something to do with healing. Healing something of the past. Usually when it comes to the Six of Cups, the original Six of Cups is like an older kid passing something down to a younger kid, or a situation where okay, I'm getting something that's being passed down from generation to generation. So maybe there's something you're not using that was actually passed down to you that you were supposed to be using. Hi, Bo. Welcome. With this Hangman and the Six of Cups. Let's go a little bit further. What else do they need to know? Yeah. You're holding on to your gifts. You're holding on to something. Your gifts, your resources, something that you know, holding on to information, and you're not putting it into practice. Something that was given, that was passed down to you from generation to generation, whether it's information, whether it's a way to do a certain thing. As an example, I went to kind of like a pop-up shop, and this lady was telling her story, and she was talking about how her family had oils that they would do, like the whole family. Yes, this is a collective. It's a collective. The whole family would have oh, do I have a pinned comment down there? Okay, yeah. If you want a reading, baby, just book in the link, okay? I got you, and I'll look to see if there's anybody that booked as well. Just update this real quick. But the situation was, the lady, her family had this business, and this business was, passed down from generation to generation, like 3 generations, and 3 generations. And she was the only one that wanted to pick it up. It was oils. It was all natural things, things that they would use to heal and pass down in the family, butters, body butters, all types of stuff. And it was an amazing product. But she was just like, yeah, like, I love this. I appreciate everything they do, but I didn't want to lose this for the family. She was like, I was the only one that wanted to invest and keep this alive. And I think what is being asked of you, or what is being called to you, is there is something that is inside of you that might be laying dormant that you're not using. And maybe it's because you feel as though it's too much work. Maybe you feel as though it's a burden to pick up this thing, to pick up this torch and go and move. And Judgment in reverse. Usually the Judgment card represents your calling. It represents, you know, your calling, your purpose, your destiny. And when you don't step into that calling or step into that destiny, then you end up in a situation where you feel unfulfilled in a way. And the Judgment in reverse step was right up underneath the Six of Cups. So it might be, it's looking like there's something that you're supposed to be doing that that you're not doing, that's leaving you unfulfilled. It's like you're hoarding your gifts. Yes, with the Six of Wands. And that's actually going to be the thing that helps you to break out of whatever situation that you're in, to help you heal, to help you have that victory, that success, that acknowledgement that you desire from yourself and or others. Spirit, are they aware of this gift? Is the collective aware of this gift that they have? Is the collective aware of this gift that they have? With the Two of Pentacles, it's giving the energy of maybe you're aware of the gift that you have, but again, it's like you don't know how you're going to juggle it. Like you don't know where to go when it comes to this gift. And what is the advice on that? The advice is just start. Okay, Paige, show me a high five when I can record. Okay, baby. Yeah, with the Page of Swords here and the Seven of Cups, the answer is pretty much just start. Just start, just try, and then you'll be able to narrow down all of the different ways that you can produce this. You're not going to get the clarity that you desire until you start. Then you're like, okay, well, doing this is going to be a little too much work. I'm not going to be able to maintain this. Doing this is going to be X, Y, and Z. I'm not going to be able to maintain this. And in that is where you're going to find the answers. That's where you're going to get the clarity. That's where you're going to be able to get the momentum and the encouragement and the inner fortitude to be able to do whatever this is that you need to do. Hi, what up, though? Uh-oh. And that's exactly what this is. I got the Sun card. I got the Seven of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Sun card. And long story short, what this is saying is, with the Seven of Cups, it's usually a representative of a lot of options. Sometimes it can represent illusions. It can it represents all the different avenues that you can move to go in a certain direction. But with the Seven of Wands card, what is given is there's going to be a lot of things that's going to come at you, and you get to pick and decide what it is that you're going to take and what you're not going to take, what you're going to ensue and what you're not going to do. And in that is how you navigate. That is how you're going to navigate to a better place in the situation, in your decision that you choose in order to move forward with this gift that you were given. The Six of Swords is representative of moving into calmer waters, going from an unsettling place, a chaotic place, into a nice, smooth situation, clarity of thoughts, clarity of mind, those type of situations. Then you have the Sun card right here. The Sun card is representative of the happiest card in the deck, and it represents illumination. It represents revelation, joy and happiness. Oh, I don't know if there's even any more to go with this. There's something that you need to know. And the time to act is to act now. With the Chariot card, the time to act is to act now. And there's really no reason to act. Okay, so why haven't you acted before? Because the Burdens card came out, the Ten of Wands. You think it's going to be a lot of work. You're not sure how to go, where to go. And maybe there's some healing that you haven't done in this. Hi, Fluffy. How you doing? Hello, hello. If anybody would like a reading, go ahead and book in the at the site at the bottom down there. I'm doing $11 tarot readings and $15 chakra clearings today. Just to do a little something. Since it's impromptu, I was like, why not? But what this is giving me is with this Hermit card, I think it's something that you are nervous to look back into. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this was um, something that was passed down that might have been shunned, something that made you uncomfortable, something that you're not really sure how to handle. But the Hermit card is here. And usually that means some type of internal work. So maybe you haven't built in the confidence or done the research within yourself to acknowledge that part of you for real that has that knowledge and understanding of what it is that you're supposed to be doing. Maybe you haven't what's the word I want to use? You haven't gone within, you haven't gotten the clarity of what your purpose is. Therefore, it all still kind of seems cloudy. Okay, it's almost like you're overwhelmed. So it's something that happened, might have been passed down from generation to generation, which also means, there could be some inner turmoil or inner healing that needs to go along with this. When you're done with the collective, should I reach out to my avoidance bay? LOL. I'm trying not to lose it because he hasn't spoken. Drunk me wants to call him. Okay, give me 1 second. I got you. Let me see. Yeah. Oh. Ensure that I'm getting to everybody. Gotcha. This Mercury retrograde. I know it's eating everybody up. Oh, I'm sorry. I am sorry. But I'm almost done with the collective because at the end of the day, long story short, what it is for you guys, if you're really looking for your joy and happiness, what Spirit is asking of you, what God is asking of you is that you take account, you take tally of your gifts and the blessings that you have, specifically the ones that were passed down from generation to generation that I'm never affected, but always after it's over. That's crazy. But that thing that you may be nervous to look into, that thing that you may be unaware of, that thing that might make you slightly uncomfortable is the thing that you're actually supposed to be doing. That thing that you're running from is actually your purpose. And you don't realize that you're kind of flipping it in a way. Because as long as you avoid or ignore moving into your purpose, moving into or addressing whatever it is on the inside, you're also running from your happiness. Okay? Cool. All right. I can tap on in that again in a few, but I want to take care of my baby Cass because, oh my goodness, I don't like that. You're in a panic, Pookie. I do not like that at all. No. Okay. Let's see what's going on with him. Give me 2 seconds to make sure I'm looking at the right stuff. Boom. Okay. We'll get to that in a second. Let's see here. She said that she wants to know if she needs to reach out to her significant other. Let's see here. I'm actually going to put this deck up and I'm going to, I think that deck wants to speak. I'm not going to lie. I do not pull this deck out very often because I feel like it's a very dramatic deck. I'm freezing up. Oh no. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Let's make sure I'm with the right internet here. Yeah. Okay. Is it any better? Am I good? Am I still freezing? Okay. All right. Cass, are you there? Are you there? Okay. Okay. I'm ready for you. Cass, I'm ready for you. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So I'm not going to lie. I don't usually pull this deck out very often because it's very dramatic. But it seems like it wants to speak right now. So Divine Spirit, Holy Spirit, let's tap in to the energy of Cass and her bae. What is the energy surrounding their relationship right now, Spirit? Let's see. Oh no. Okay. I'm going to ask you a few questions first so I know how to navigate this, okay? Is he having issues with employment at all? Do you know? Because I am not liking these cards. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Is he having any issues with employment? No? Okay. 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 Oh. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Okay. All right. I just needed to keep going. I got nervous for a second. Okay. All right. So, what it looks like when I asked about the energy surrounding you guys, I think this is what's kind of going on in everybody's head. You kind of think that there's toxic stuff going on. There's that there might be somebody else involved, all those types of things. But we did RTE. I don't know. It's no, but we did RTE. I'm not sure what RTE is, my darling. What's that? What's RTE? I did a reading yesterday and High Priestess came out upright, but the Magician came out in reverse, and I was like, right, it's like you kind of know what's happening, but maybe there's some manipulation going on. Releasing trapped emotions. Okay, yes. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So I'm gonna show you. Okay. All right. I think there's some things that are starting to resurface that's making everybody a little uncomfortable. So at first, this is what I got, and it made me very uncomfortable. I was like, I know this is not the case, but I think that now that I'm hearing what you're saying, I believe that this is more like past energy and past insecurities, if that makes sense. I've got the unemployed, creative artist, messy ass mama. And then I got spiritual growth, which represents the release and trapped emotions. I've got the Emperor. And I've also got honest intentions. So that's why I was like, okay, I think that was old energy. Like maybe, he was a player at one point. He was one of those individuals that was kind of aloof. I don't get the energy that he was the type of person that didn't keep a job per se, but like he might be, he kind of moves to the beat of his own drums, if that makes sense. But what it sounds like to me, or what it looks like to me, is maybe there was some negativity or people that were in his energy, in his auric field, that were feeding him some BS. So now he has to kind of remove himself from the situation a little bit in order to be able to hear clearly, if that makes sense. And I'm gonna get Spirit to clarify too, because I'm not gonna lie, this is really, that first part scared me a little bit. I don't know if he had an ex that was a creative at some point, maybe like a social media influence. Okay, in the sheets, this is why. Okay, no, okay, no, this is good. All right. So I think this person, he does and feels like his job or his money making defines him. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I really do believe that there were some people that were in his energy that just weren't speaking life over him, that just weren't seeing positivity around him. So he's in the process of kind of separating and fortitude and fortifying himself to be able to make the moves that are necessary for him. Tell me, is he a Capricorn? Right. Wait, he might. I think so. Ask her again, because I think he might be a Capricorn, like not even being funny. But yes, so a restart and in the sheets. So what I think is happening is, like I said, he's going within, he's recalibrating himself in order to be able to come back better than ever, because he does have good intentions for you, and he does possess that emperor energy, that person that's coming through, saying what he means and meaning what he says, and I'm just gonna clarify with the tarot. I'm not even gonna lie, because I don't like how them cards was just making me feel a little bit. I'm like, ooh. Ooh. Okay, the more I'm tapping in now, okay, my anxiety is starting to slow down. The more that I'm tapping in now, I do believe that toxic energy was past energy. Therefore, you're like, he's an Aries. What's his top three? Do you know? Do you know? Because, all right, Spirit, give me 3 cards to clarify what it is that I'm looking at here. I do feel like this is past energy, though. I'm not going to lie. Okay. Okay. Whew, we back in the ballpark. All right, here we go. Hold on. I see a clown in the mix. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I think these are collaboration. Okay. So I've got the 5 of Swords in reverse. Hi, Bree. How goes it? I got the 5 of Swords in reverse. I got the Ace of Swords in reverse. But then I got Ascension. So what that kind of tells me is maybe there was some deception within self. Maybe it was some ego. Maybe it was some ego deaths. But with the Ace of Swords being in reverse, that kind of represents a lack of truth and clarity. So there's something that he's not seeing properly. And I think it might be himself. The words and the ideas of others may not be serving him at this time for real. I've got the 6 of Pentacles right here, which, is equal give and take, represented of, being able to give generously. And, oh, yeah, okay. With the Ace of Swords in reverse, he's not clear on what he truly has to offer. Okay. So I think there's a lot of negative self-talk that's going on in here right now. Like, at one point he lived a certain life, a certain lifestyle. Yes, it's given insecure. But he's coming out of it though. Like I said, he has that Emperor energy. The wrong friends card came up. Remember I said there was people in places that were around him that were not serving him, or were feeding into that negative self-talk. And then I also have vacation. So that could be representative of the break that he's taking from you and the relationship right now. But after pulling the tarot, I'm a lot more confident in saying that this is more of a him thing. It is him trying to make sense of what's going on with him right now. And eventually he plans on coming back into union with you. Ew. But I'm not gonna lie, that made me a little nervous for a second. But he's definitely he's definitely in the process of coming back. He's just getting himself together. He's in the process of a restart, okay? Trying to get his life together. But he's still thinking about you. Still thinking about you. Nephew said hi. Hi! Hi, baby! You're so precious. I promise you, you're definitely on my mind right now, because I'm in the process of telling spirit, like, you know what, this is what I want to do. I'm actually going to say it, like, I'm really want to make it to your baby shower. I feel it. That's nephew right there, for real. So should I wait for him to reach out? I would say so, because there's some things that he's still dealing with. Like, there's some things that he's still dealing with that I don't think is for you to be affiliated with at this time. Yeah, I've got the Queen of Swords, I got the Tower card, the Sun card, and the Nine of Swords. So that's pretty much telling me, like, he's really in the process of he's trying to clean some stuff up. He's trying to clean out his mental space. He's trying to clear out his ego. Like, whatever trapped emotions that you did the other day, you got to think that happened, through you. So now it's in the process of manifesting all of that through him. So he's probably not even aware of where all these emotions and where all these things are coming from. What he's, you know what I mean? Like, I think he's trying to make sense of everything. Does that make sense? He's trying to make sense. But I will say he is in a good place, and he's going to come back soon. He is going to be coming back to you. Yeah, it's anxious how it's going feral. Yeah. I think he just needs a little bit of time. If you want to send a message of reassurance, I don't think that would be a bad idea, especially with this Five of Swords in reverse. Like, his ego is taking a hell of a beating. It's giving the energy of, I don't want to say everything I know is a lie. Yeah, it kind of does. It's like, everything I know is a lie. It's like waking up and realizing that you were in a dream this whole time, waking up and feeling like the people that were closest to you don't necessarily have your best interest and highest good in mind, for real, and I feel like, yeah, that's all I can say. Like, with the Tower card right here, I got my emotional manipulator here at the bottom of the deck. I have the hater card here. And again, we had the wrong friends come up. So I really do. I know. And you know what? Let me ask spirit what the best interest and highest good. The best way to move with this, because I'm a cuddle bug. I would be like, babe, I love you. You my everything. Spirit. Okay. Karmic connection. Okay, spirit, what is in her best interest and highest good to do? You ain't even let me finish my statement, spirit. Page of Cups, the Chariot, the Five of Pentacles. I honestly think he's coming for you, because he doesn't want to get left behind. I really do think that he's going through the experience of realizing that everybody that was around him was not for his best interest and highest good. And he's really realizing that maybe you were, and he doesn't want to get left behind. Like, not the realest person in my circle was X, Y, and Z, but at the same time, he doesn't want to come to you in a space of mental turmoil, if that makes sense. Like, I don't fully understand men, and I definitely don't claim to understand men, but it's definitely given a bit of ego bruising here. And I think he just needs a little bit of time. And with this Page of Cups, I'm thinking that he's going to make his way to you, especially with this Chariot card. And he might even have a lot more to say, a lot more to offer. Small gestures, of course, but I think the way he's coming to you, he doesn't want to get left behind. Okay. So I would say give it a little bit more time. Let's see. Spirit, about how long should she wait before she reaches out, if she should reach out at all? About how long, Spirit? Let's see here. If she should reach out at all. I got the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. I'm thinking you need to sit pretty. I think you don't need to do much at all. Focus on yourself right now. He's going to come. Okay? He's going to come. And that just clarifies the Page of Cups and that Chariot. Because like I said, he doesn't want to get left behind. He's coming. He's coming. I just don't want to be with him. I just want to be with him, hold him and everything. Yeah, I know. I don't think it's a bad thing, to send a message and let him know, like, hey, I'm still here, just making sure you're okay. Whatever, I don't think that would be a bad idea. Girl, sit in your feminine. Exactly. Sit in the feminine energy. I don't think it'll be a bad idea to say hi or whatever, or just make sure. But this is about that time. This is what they do, especially when they realize, like, this is where they want to be. They get a little feisty and start to run, and they have to mentally process themselves and all that type of stuff. Jenny, what up, though? So that would be my suggestion. Do you have any more questions, my dear? Do we have any more questions? I'm like, Brandy, sitting up in my room. Okay, listen. If you saw that reading I did with Mama the other day, you should already know. I'm shamed, so don't ask me. That's why I had to ask Spirit for you. Because, babe, I love you. You my everything. I'm a Sagittarius sun, but I'm a Cancer rising. Stressful. Right. Definitely giving 90s R&B. But yeah. Let me make sure we're good. Oh, yeah. We're good and clear. Cool. I think you're good. Oh, what's my moon? I'm a Libra moon. That's the only thing that keeps me from jumping off the bridge. Because my Sagittarius don't give a fuck. And then my Cancer rising is like, baby, I love him. And my Libra is like, calm all that stuff down. Okay? Did he earn that type of energy? Did you do this? Did you do that? It kind of helps balance all that out. Insane. If you would like to book a reading, go ahead and just, I got the message pinned down there. Sag sun, Scorpio moon, and Cancer rising. Girl, what? I feel that I'm a Libra and I'm on the moon. My Virgo rising keeps my head getting right. Keeps the ego from getting too big. That's funny. Your sun sign is Aquarius, Virgo moon, and Sag rising. See, that part of you that wants to go get him is definitely that Sagittarius, because I feel like Aquarius them is like, when they in it, they in it. But I don't know too many Aquarius that be chasing anybody. Like, girl, I'm so glad we have balance. But yeah, Spirit is recommending that you take your time, you focus on yourself, and the more you focus on yourself, the more he's going to continue to have spiritual growth. And that jumped right on out there. So remember the spiritual growth. Focus on you, and it's going to be reflected. Okay. So while I got you guys right here, I am just going to double check on how I can check my schedule real quick to make sure I'm not missing anything or anyone. Oh, that's weird. Why did I do that? Let me see. Edit. No, I see I did something weird. I don't know how I did that. Boom. Where's the infinite button? Oh, there it is. I don't know what happened. For some strange reason, it showed that all the bookings were done because I had the stock wrong. So, bookings are open. Booking right now. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So bookings are open, and I'm going to make sure I can see everything. Oh, and Cass, your energy is yours, darling. Show me 5 when you're done. Oh, I'm done pudding. I'm done. Unless you had any more questions. Let me look. Let me go back and look. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Cool, cool, cool. And I am going to check. May I love you. You my everything. I really gotta stop that, y'all. I really gotta stop that. Let me look. Okay. Boom. Let's see. Oh, and for anybody who's interested, I'm not only doing tarot readings tonight. I'm actually doing chakra clearings as well. I'm only doing one chakra clearing for 15 minutes because if not, it's going to take forever. If you would like a full chakra reading, you can go to the website, and the code B-Day sale will get you 36% off still, okay, from now until December 31st. Also, I opened up my books for the next 6 months, so you can use that discount code B-Day sale, discounts code B-Day sale as many times as you want from now for the next 6 months, if that makes sense. So you can book as many times as you need for up to 6 months in the future. Make sense? Boom. Hi. I told myself my finances were going through rebirth, period. And are, and is. Sometimes it takes a little minute to catch up to the awesomeness that is happening. So let me look at my calendar really quick. Look at my calendar. Okay, it's open. Scheduling. Appointment types. Let's see. Boom. Here we go. Let's do it. All right. Register anything. Do. All right, mama. What would you like? What would you likey? I don't see any notes. So what would you like? I forgot the code. Boo! You cut it out. So what would you like? Would you like a... Hold on. Did I say chakra or was it... Chakra! Yes! Okay. Yes, I can. All right. So give me 1 second to just tap in really quickly. Yeah, ready for you. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so I'm being brought to your heart chakra. And what I'm being shown is like this imagery. It looks like a cartoon, but it looks like the same imagery, like the cartoon and images that are in this card deck, kind of like of the people and stuff. Let me see if I can find a good image of a person. I don't want to use that one as a, but yeah, kind of like this right here. I'm seeing, I'm guessing it would be you, and I'm saying this, and it's not based on, you know, previous conversations, but I'm seeing you, a guy with, say, it's like cartoonish blonde hair, wearing a white t-shirt and jeans, and there's kind of like yellow flowers in the pasture. You guys are kind of like running or like jogging, like frolicking downhill with a little girl on your shoulders. And the guy is like right next to you, but I can't really see his face because it's like blocked by the little girl on your shoulders. But it's like you're frolicking downhill. And I'm just kind of tapping into why they want to show me that. Okay. Because it immediately went from you guys frolicking, you stopped and you looked back, and it's like you saw a big, almost like an avalanche. It was more like a boulder, like a dark boulder, like rolling downhill. So the frolic instantly turned into like a situation of panic. So long story short, that lets me know that number one, your heart is heavy. Number two, there's definitely a hint of anxiety in there surrounding possibly a family dynamic. What else, Spirit? Okay. So I asked them what they wanted me to do for you, and they was like, take care of the boulder. So while you guys turned around and looked at the boulder just slowly started to chip away. And by the time it got to your feet, you picked up the little rock, and it was kind of like, um, you ever see like on the cartoons when they get something small and they like pick it up and go, you know, like that, like, ha, that's done, you know, like it's kind of like that. You know what? That might be my mom. Really? Oh, well, that's what it is. It's like it just, whatever was on your chest, whatever was big, we just shrunk that. And I think it's just a matter of a change of perspective. What is the perspective that you guys would like to give her, or would like to bring to her attention? Okay. So what is? Okay, so now I'm kind of going down a bit of a rabbit hole. And I was like, well, what do you want me to tell her about, you know, her perspective right now? And all I heard was, that's not. I'm like, okay, well, then what is, you know? And now I'm being taken down a tunnel. And it's like a woman. It's like the woman, the man, and the child were all walking together in this tunnel. And then all of a sudden, the man took off with the child. Not like in a snatching up kind of way. It's almost like a left behind feeling. Like the man and the child ran, but the woman is like still walking her pace. She doesn't feel afraid. Like, what is this? Okay, so I can see. Okay, I think this is a message on pacing, because the guy and the little girl ran. Like, the guy now has the baby on his shoulders and took off. The woman was walking real chill, and I was like, okay, well, speed this up so I can see what's happening. Long story short, eventually the woman catches up, and she's able to now move past and keep going. But it's almost like lighthearted. It's almost like, okay, I just had to take care of this for a little while, but now, I'm back in the game. So I don't know if there was a level of separation trigger. Oh, yeah. So I don't know if there was some type of separation for a little while, and then all of a sudden now everybody's back, and the lady is kind of like smiling and looking back on the family, and it seems like it's love. It seems like it's chill. It seems like wholehearted. So I think that's the perspective. So whatever you get, yeah. Okay, but so the catching back up. The catching back up to the situation. To, walking your own pace, allowing, other people to do whatever it is that they need to do in order to be good, and eventually knowing that the paths meet again, and it's joy. It's a joyful situation. So with that being said, um for you, I'm just going to add extra love, extra light, extra confidence, because all of this is good. It just seems like it's a lot of anxiety, a lot of um what if, a lot of perspective. So I'm going to ask that source just helps realign you, solidify that, and integrate it throughout the rest of your chakras. Oh yeah, that's nice. I did that and it went in so smooth. It was almost like a pop-up book, like closing a pop-up book. Oh, that was sweet. That was sweet. It was almost like closing a storybook. That's so sweet. Okay. Integrate that love. Integrate it with love and ease. Whew. There was a pop-up in one of my That's cute. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Is there anything else you wanted me to check in for you? But it was like that was on the surface, and then deep down it was that tunnel and everything. But it's gonna be okay. Everything is gonna work out. It's good. It feels really good in there. You good? Awesome. Glad I could help. Your energy is yours. Boom. Sweet. Did anybody else would anybody else like a reading? I feel better. Yay! I'm glad. I'm glad. I don't know if it's this incense or my gangster is being tested, but my eye watered a little bit. It might be the incense. Ugh. Whew. But that was precious. That was super precious. I love that. Super precious. So what we doing? What we doing? That might have been the incense. I think the incense went out and it made my eye burn a little bit. I feel a little smirky. Turn on my my humidifier thingamajigs. Hopefully it's not too loud. But yeah. And I do full chakra readings. So while I have y'all. So what I'm gonna do is I have the full body chakra cleanse, right? And then I'm going to do one that is specifically catered to women and their womb. So it's going to be, I'm going to create like a deal where we're doing your sacral chakra, your heart chakra, and your third eye chakra. So of course it's going to work on your creativity. That's going to work on your love, which I personally believe that, you know, our greatest strength is our feminine energy, our heart, and that sacral energy. But then we're going to work on that third eye where we work on the perceptions of ourselves and the perceptions of the world, or how we see the world. And I think between those top three things, that is going to be where we get the most healing, the most out of our healing. Does that make sense? Does that sound like a good idea? Yeah, I'm feeling that too. I think by the time I finish one live today, like that's going to be the very next thing. I think it's going to be like, it's going to be something corny because I'm corny. It's probably going to say something like the womb whisper. No, I'm playing. It's going to be weird. But I don't know what I'm going to call it, but it's going to say something about the womb. And I think that's really going to help recalibrate and set a lot of women back on the right track. I do. Because you have no idea how much stuff that we deal with. Sometimes I'm intrigued. Okay. You booked? Yes. Mwahaha. Let's see here. Boom. So and if you see me looking off, I'm just starting to like figure out, sign me up for that as long as no babies come with me. That's so funny. Let's do it. Okay. Go back and cleanse and whatnot. I've been wanting more babies. Have you? Ooh, boy. Ooh. Baby people. Listen, my whole Facebook timeline right now is a whole bunch of babies. And I'm just like, cut it out. I just went to go see one of my friends. And I was over there sniffing their baby's neck because, you know, that's drugs, you know. Baby necks. Drugs. And little baby feet. Oh. Okay, let me go ahead and cleanse my space. And Bo, you are up. Would you like me to check your sacral chakra or whatever comes up, Bo? Really? Really? Whatever comes up? Okay. Man, now that's the part. I don't know if I can work at a daycare. My favorite age of babies is like that newborn to 1 year old. Once they start to talk, they stress me out a little bit. They do. And then like I'm just learning through my own children, like what type of conversations to have, because I'm like, okay, so what are your dreams and goals to a 1 year old? Like what are we talking about here? What are you doing? What is the meaning of life? Do you still remember that? You know what I mean? You still pretty close to source. Like, what's up? Like that's how it works for me. Yes, the newborn is the best. It's the best. Right. Right before their little screams get like, wow, like aggressive and angry. Why are you so aggressive? Okay. All right. Spirit. This is a bit of a toss up, Bo. I'm looking at your crown chakra, and it's not that anything is wrong with it. It's more like something new for me. Like the more I look at it, it goes from looking like black broken glass to like the cosmos. So it's almost like whatever you've been doing has like truly blown your mind. Like you've expanded your mind and your connection to source beyond what you thought. And I'm wondering if you might need a little bit of grounding at this time, because there's no way I'm looking at like little mini pieces of broken black glass with little, it looks like almost glitter in it, which could also be representative of like a smaller universe, like your thought process of what you thought was going on and how you know, your connection was, might have been so small, and now they've like just blown it out the water, which it is, I don't think it's a bad thing. Hold on, I'm gonna ask your guides if they're okay with it being that open, because when I tell you it looks like they blew your world all the way open, I don't know if that means like you've getting like messages, rabbit holes. What rabbit holes have you gone through that's like, wow, like that's what it's, because it looks like a universe. You know, it starts with like a bunch of collected like white in the middle, like the stars and all that kind of stuff, and then it starts to spiral its way out. Is any of that resonating with you? Like, do you feel like your brain has just been blown all the way out? Dark matter. That makes sense. Okay, because it's literally like just black and cosmic, and then it's like the concentrated stars and stuff in the middle, and then it starts to kind of spiral out, but it's all dark. It's all dark. And I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. I'm gonna ask your guys if they want me to kind of help you calibrate that, so it's information is, you know, easier to be. All right. Bo, okay, this is the second reference. How do you feel about AI and robots? And you're working on Akashic. Okay, that might have something. How do you feel about AI and robots? Because I called your guides in and I was like, okay, is there anything you guys want me to do to help calibrate it? And I saw a robot arm come in and reach for your crown. Now, the reason this is significant is because the second part of you that was like caught my attention was like your solar plexus area. You ever seen those robots where like it's like they have the big torso, but then they have like that one kind of tube that represents their they have the upper body, and then it's like a long cable that represents their torso, and then you have everything else. I never really thought about that. You might want to look into it, because this is the second reference that maybe if you are connected to, or okay, you know what, I might have went too woo woo. Maybe the robot is representative of a nonchalant nature. Do you think that might that might resonate a little bit more? Like, do you feel like there are times where you could be without emotion or impartial in situations that maybe you should be, but I can be very logical and maybe even mechanical? Okay, that's what I was about to say. I was like, maybe I went too woo woo, because I was like, why is there this robot, you know, arm reaching, and then it's like in your solar plexus it was like a robot too. So, oh, I think they want you to feel more, because I before, like right when I said, oh, And then I think I missed the message. I'm gonna go back in and get the full message, but it sounds like what they're saying is you need to feel more, because you try to rationalize out to keep, so it's almost like you limit your optimism by rationalizing too much. Does that make sense? It's one thing I struggle with the most. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good. Okay. All right. So, yes. Okay, that makes sense. You're trying to make everything logical and rationalize, you know, the information and the things but it hinders your solar plexus in a way. Like, you're trying to make sense of things, which can represent control, which can also hinder the universe from doing what it needs to do for you. It's like, yeah, it's like a level of control. I don't think you're trying to take the place of the universe by any means, but I think you're avoiding disappointment in certain things. It's almost like, oh, I want to jump out and do this thing, but also, okay, yeah, it's a lot of back and forth. I want to jump out and do this thing, but I also know that if I do this, there's a possibility I probably shouldn't get my hopes up, because there's a possibility that maybe this many people will participate in it, but at the same time, maybe they'll participate because, Mama B told me, and then I know I'm supposed to be here. It's giving a lot of back and forth. So ego, it's human. Yes. Yes. So it's almost like you're putting a chokehold on some of your manifestations or the things that you're choosing to do, because of your logic. You're trying to rationale the things that they have for you, but at the same time, your mind is so expansive. Your mind is so big and it's so beautiful, and it's the universe now I'm realizing is representing the chaos, the order in the chaos, if that makes sense. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to work on your solar plexus, because I think they want your mind to be where it was. Because when I was like, okay, so what are we going to do, the robot hand came out and kind of touched and covered it, like they didn't want me to touch it. So whatever it is you have going on in your mind, whatever it's like, the processes and the things that you are learning, I think is probably going to lead you into doing something else. It's just a matter of you believing that, one, you can do it, two, f the expectations. Know what it is you want to do. Of course, you want to make sure you're implementing it the right way. And of course, there's a couple of algorithms, but as far as people coming to you for whatever it is that it is, you don't worry about that. Allow the universe to take care of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to massage your torso out so it's not so robotic and not so hard. I'm going to massage it out until I see a human part again. Actually, no, they want me to take the hard exterior off. So hold on. That's so funny. Okay. Okay. So what I saw, I took off the original metal sheath that was around the torso of the robot, And of course, the wires and stuff were exposed. So I kind of just massaged it until it turned into bone, until I started to see nerves and, those types of things to kind of help relax and all that out. So got, the structure back, the flesh back, all that type of stuff. And then immediately after I was done, it was like a corset was put over it. Like, I can't be out here. This is too free, So a corset was on. I was like, okay, well, if your guides are okay with it, I'm okay with it. And it's like, that's fine. So it's almost still like giving yourself some structure and support, because at one point that hard thinking that you had was your support. So I think that they want you to put the corset on, so you're not out here doing this shit. Does that make sense? With your manifestations, don't have you out here looking crazy. Makes sense? Yeah. Balance. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Do you have any more questions? I think I'm a book. I just gotta ask hubby. Do you think, girl? Nope, that's it. Thank you so much. I'm glad you did. Your energy is yours, balanced, integrated, and cleansed. It is yours, doll. Yay! Aren't these fun? When I tell you, it all started in the Reiki sessions, because I hadn't done Reiki, and like I learned how to do Reiki in 2019, and I did it on and off for a while. But then Mama really started promoting the Reiki, so I was like, okay, yeah, let's get this Reiki done. So, I did it on a couple people just to make sure, I'm good. When I tell you everything just kind of kicked up a notch, I was like, I didn't know I could do that. And sometimes, let me tell you something. In case you don't know, everything you do and everything you go through in life, it all adds up. It's all for a reason. Because I didn't realize that even though I wasn't doing Reiki, me still doing my meditation practice, me still doing my visualization practices, and all those different types of things came in. I know, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I was like, look at this divinity right here. Look at this. Because if it wasn't for you, I would not have figured out I could do this. I would not. So I was like, wow. But yeah. Like it might seem like you're doing something and it's for nothing. I promise you it isn't. It's all going to come together, and it's going to come to a head. And you're going to continue to expand. So if you feel like you got some things going on and you don't understand why you're doing it, or sometimes you just doing something for yourself to help yourself can end up helping others. Okay? Just saying. Just saying. When you guys, it's magical. And I can say that now because I got confidence and you told me to, and mommy agrees. Even when you're scared. Absolutely. Absolutely. And honestly, that's been my mantra this whole year. Do it scared. And it hasn't backfired yet. And even if it does, guess what? I've made X amount of progress. So even if I fail, keep going. My energy houses. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And this is what we're going to do. I'm trying to tell you, and you're just like, wait a second. What is how, huh? Yeah. Yeah. But I'm so grateful, man, because I would have never known. I would have never known. But it's so much fun. It's super fun to me. Because the stories that come up, the stories that come up, the I think he's asleep. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. So listen, even if you don't catch me today, the B-Day sale code is still available. So when he wakes up, I'll be back. I don't know if I'm gonna go live tomorrow. Man, there's a halo. Is it? Something is going to pop off. Period. I believe that because I never go live on a Saturday, but something was just like, do it. I'm like, okay, spirit. But it's something about these energies between the full moon, between 12/12, between yesterday being Friday the 13th. Like, I don't know what it is, but these energies are, you want to pull on that full moon. Let's stinking do it. I've been wanting to touch these cards anyway. So, boom. I got this one. And I got this one. And I feel like they might as well be brother and sister. This is the Oracle. That was your anniversary? Precious. Happy anniversary. Let's do it. Oh. Divine Spirit, Holy Spirit, source of all that is. What do you want to tell us about this full moon energy? What can we expect? 3 cards. What can we expect? What do we need to know? What do we need to heal? Mercury is out of retrograde. Hey! We got 1. Ooh. Thanks. 1 more. I've got Rebirth, the Red Rose, and 1 more. It's definitely giving something is going to pop off. And I'll take that one too, because it just seems like it goes with the energy. All right, so we've got Rebirth. It's time to leave the old behind. Rebirth. Shedding the chrysalis and taking risks. Okay. And then we've got Don't Worry, Darling. You'll find your way. The Red Rose, which is overcoming obstacles, finding joy, being carefree. Then we've got You Don't Need It All Figured Out. The Gifted Guide. Stars, cosmos, and opportunity. And then last but not least, we've got Growing Pains. It says it's a process. Healing, patience, and unconscious. So the energy of this full moon is, so long story short, organized chaos. It's going to be time to shed some things. It's going to be time to move some things around. It's going to be time to shake some things. But at the end of the day, know that you're still taken care of, even though you don't know what the future has in store. What I feel like is that things are going to start to move out of the way on its own. True Node is also moving into Pisces too. See? Wait. That's crazy. My North Node is Pisces. That's crazy. So that's like home for me, I think. If True Node means North Node, then that's home for me. Yeah, my South Node is Virgo. That's crazy. I didn't know that. But yeah, things are going to start to fall. I don't know if y'all feel this, but I feel like yours is too. I feel like this retrograde in particular, people really showed up as their most authentic self, meaning either they showed their ass or they really showed that they was going to come through for you, or for me, you know. So with this rebirth, what I'm getting at as a whole is true vision. Like, this full moon is going to show you everything between retrograde and the full moon. The stage is set. The stage is set. Everybody either showed their ass or they helped you out. Now it's time for you to move in that. Move in the information that you were given, and move and know and trust that whether it's a situation where you have to leave things behind and shed, or, maybe not being fully comfortable, like, opportunities showing up, and you doing your due diligence, of course, to figure out your discernment level for it, if that makes sense. Like, an opportunity may come your way. Of course, you want to, check and make sure that it's the right thing for you. But know and understand that just because you're nervous about it doesn't mean that it's out of your alignment. Does that make sense? So, last shuffle. Spirit, help me clarify this message, because I'm getting it, but the words, Spirit, what do we need to know about this full moon? What do we need to know about this full moon? Okay, yep. So we've got the Two of Wands, the Chariot, the Hermit card, and the Five of Wands. And like I said, this time gave you a clarity of path. Now you got to figure out what direction you're going to take with this clarity in your path. The Hermit shows that you've done your own research. You've done your own looking within, and you figured out what it is and where it is you want to go, where you want to be. And even when you don't know, because as you can see, it's hiding its face, but the universe is all around it. You're not alone. All you have to do is look out and see. But then you have these Five of Wands. It's now more, with the rest of the cards, is representing the internal conflicts that we've been having with ourselves. The way that we may have perceived some things before. The shadow work. Weren't we just talking about that December 12th? 12/12, talking about the shadow work and the conflicting within self. Yeah. So all of this is just a time of clarity. 1000% a time of clarity. And now that you have this clarity, what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? And really and truly, the universe isn't even asking you to do anything with it. It's like, we already showed you what it was. So now you know what's available to you. And if you want to hop on this train, baby, let's do it. You don't have to do nothing. All you have to do is walk the line. All you have to do is be in alignment. All you have to do is, yes, main character energy. All you have to do is be here. Love, know, and trust. And your path is set for you. Anything else? Anything else, Spirit? Let's try this again. Anything else? The Nine of Swords. You guys are stressed, worried about the things that you may have to leave behind. Yeah. You're worried about the things that you may leave behind. But what Spirit wants you to know and understand is that you have so much more coming. If you're concerned about the people that you may leave behind, you're going to have people that are going to come through with the Three of Pentacles that are going to be more of service to you, that are going to be willing and ready to show up for you the way that you need to show up, need to be shown up for, if that makes sense. And then you have the Seven of Cups with the Nine of Cups here. Now with the Seven of Cups, that can be representative of illusions, choices, with the Nine of Cups here. And honestly, what I'm getting out of this is, please don't don't overwhelm yourself. Don't overthink it, especially with this Nine of Swords that popped out. Don't overthink the situation. Yes, you're going to have a lot of options and stuff for you, but please trust yourself and trust the universe to know what it is and what directions that you need to go in. Okay? Don't stress yourself out, because at the end of the day, it's all going to come to you anyways. Okay? It's giving. There's no wrong way. You're going to get to your destination. There's no wrong way. However, one side might take a little bit longer than the other if you do not pay attention to everything that was given to you at this time. If you choose to ignore the clarity that was given to you over these past few weeks, then you might end up seeing yourself in this type of situation. You might find yourself in a bed of snakes. Will you be okay? Absolutely. Absolutely. But there is a saying in my culture, says a hard head makes a soft tail. Okay? So the universe is like, I got you. I already showed you what it was. All you got to do is move in that. But, study long, study wrong, Anything else? Yup. See, you already know. That's the second time the word illusion is coming up for you. I'm telling you. But it's a good thing. It's almost the illusion of stress, because again, you have the clarity. Everybody in the chat has already said, we know what it is. We know how this is happening. Everybody has showed up in one way or another. Everybody has picked what side that they wanted to be on. Now you have to move in that. It doesn't mean you have to be rude. It doesn't mean you have to be nasty. Depending on the situation, you might have to be rude and nasty. But when you know what it is that you can handle and what you can't handle, and people have already shown you what they're capable of, you have to trust it. You feel me? You got to trust it. Anything else you want to get in spirit? Anything else? This is the clarify. Was that up or down? Let me see. Ooh. Okay. So I got the Ace of Cups, and then I got the Devil. So what that tells me, it's giving fake love. It's giving fake love. It's giving fake opportunity. It's giving okay, I'm gonna sit with it. Hold on one second, because it's two storylines coming between, because the Devil card can also be representative of your thought process or a negative self-belief that you have surrounding something. So then you end up limiting yourself in what it is that you truly desire, you want, again, representative of that Seven of Cups. But then with the Ace of Cups and the Devil, that's where I'm getting the fake love at. So it's both things. It's you either telling yourself that, like, being delusional, not wanting to accept the thing. Yeah. And new levels, new devils. Absolutely. Ooh, I like that interpretation. I actually like that interpretation. But it's like, don't doubt the things that are coming into your life, because have you heard the saying that when you heal, you're healing to be able to handle the new experiences and the joy that comes into your life. You're not healing to be able to take on more trauma. Does that make sense? I did the removal spell and all kinds of people showed they see? Yep. That's it. So it's both. People showing up, showing you exactly what it is that they feel, or the fake love, or how unhealed they are. But also, don't allow yourself to be the devil in your own story. Okay? Don't be your own limitation. Because once you're out of the way, who can stop you? Who gonna check you, boo? Period. Ace of Wands, Six of Cups. See? See? Ace of Wands, Six of Cups. Six of Cups can be representative of, inner child work. With this one, it can also be representative of a family dynamic. But what I like about this Ace of Wands is that as much as you... I was like, oop, okay, Spirit, I see you. With this Ace of Wands, it's like as much as you have passion and you have energy, to go towards something. If you look, there's one egg. There's only one egg in here. So what that tells me is don't put all your eggs in one basket. Okay. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So we've got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands here. And the Devil card and the Six of Cups landed on the Devil card. Trust the healing that y'all did. Do not be the devil in your own story, okay? This clarity, this energy, this momentum that was given, this I don't even want to call it momentum, because it's not a momentum. It's a gift. It's a gift of, this is what you're working with. Now, what are you going to do with this information? I was like, ooh, okay. Anything else, Spirit? Hold on, what's at the bottom of the deck? What's on the split? Yeah, the World card and the Justice card. That's it right there. That's the confirmation. The World card and the Justice card. Everything that you see is exactly what you're supposed to see. Okay? Don't let these folks fool you. All right? Everything that you see is exactly what you're supposed to see. Everything that you have, all of the blessings that you have, you earned it. It's your divine justice. With the World card, there are cycles that have been closed. This is all for you. It's yours. Trust it. I'm sorry. That's why I like this deck, though. It's so weird and quirky. Like, why is it the Ten of Cups? It's so random. That reading confirmed for you too, actually. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you. Because I actually, it's been strange. It's been very strange. And I'm still leery because in this retrograde, people that, I don't know if Mama B, you remember, but I did a reading, or you gave me a reading one time about that friend who felt like my light was casting on her demons, the unsurety and, the spiritual discord that we had. I chose to show up in my most authentic self, and I was like, you know what? I don't care what happens. If she calls me and asks me what I'm doing, I'm telling her exactly what I'm doing. I'm reading tarot cards. What's up? And she actually was like, oh, okay, well, pull one for my daughter real quick, because her daughter heard me say it. And she was like, oh, I want a card. And she was like, yeah, you can pull a card for her. So there's a level of trust that comes from that, especially from, the Christian community, because they're very leery about the energies that they let in and stuff like that. And I was just like, wow, that's a big leap of faith for her. Like, is this real? And yes, you remember? And I'm like, okay. And then, we started having other conversations, and, I'm not going to, I don't want to use the word try my luck, but I'm not going to, continuously push the issue or, poke in situations, but I'm also not going to hide either, if that makes sense. And that's just where I am right now. And she's just like, you know what? I accept you for who you are. And she's been able to show it in action. Am I still tiptoeing, or kind of like, I probably should do a reading on it a little bit later, but, yeah, I was just like, that's interesting. So believe people when they show you who they are. And I believe with it, there's a saying that says test the spirit as well. Oh, wow. I just realized that 18, 19, and 20 are on these cards right here. So it's progressive, and you don't have to do anything about it. These things are all unfolding for you. You don't have to do anything about it. Just don't ignore it. That's the only thing you have to do. Just don't ignore it. Y'all ever see that meme on I think it's Instagram or Facebook, and they be like, "You see me? Yeah, I see you. You see me? Yeah, I see us looking over here like a bunch of a couple big Barneys." Like the universe is like, "I know you see me. Did you see? Did you see what I just showed you? Okay. Well, let's not act like we don't know." I agree with you. People were so against it, but then, exactly. Because what I'm realizing now is when you show up, you become a safe space for them to be able to ask questions and explore. You know what I mean? Like I had a friend, I'm not going to say she had a conniption, but like it just blew her mind that I was doing it. And she was just so, like, she had a lot of bad experiences, like people forcing certain things on her. You still had yourself. I know. I do too. Like I said, I don't look for moments to be like, "Hi, look at me. You want me to read your cards?" Like, no, I don't do that. Because I'm the type of person, I'm like, at this point, this isn't a parlor trick. You know what I'm saying? I don't do this because, you know what I mean? Like, is it interesting? Is it fun? Is it exciting? Absolutely. But, I still do it with purpose. So, like, this isn't a parlor trick. I'm not just out here, we can get into the juicy readings. I'm here for it. But, yeah, I'm not here for the, well, if you so real, then woody woody woo. You can really kiss my ass. That's how I feel about that. Period. But yeah, that's the full moon energy. I'm really excited. About that. Also, again, if you guys wanted to book a reading, I just want to make sure I'm not missing anybody, honestly. Uh-oh. Y'all hear my kids? Wow. Little wild ones. I had a friend that doesn't really talk to me. They wouldn't give me the answer to her question. Ooh. Someone call me fake because I asked a question. That's so weird. Why? Why do they think, like, as long as we are in this human form, we have physical form limitations. The spirit is not limited. But don't ask me a question on quantum physics when I was raised on a farm. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bruh. Don't do that. I only had someone call me, I've lost a lot of friends who are mad at me telling them the truth about their situation. Listen, it's the truth. And as a fellow Sagittarius, I had to learn that one of my the things that I had to heal is just because I was telling the truth doesn't mean it always had to be said, or I didn't have to say it in a certain way. So every now and then, depending on who I'm dealing with, or if I feel like, you kind of got to know your audience, if that makes sense. Like, if I tell you this on a scale of 1 to 10, how resistant are you going to be to this information? So, I do my best to kind of maneuver. Now I do. Back in the day, people was like, "You're so mean." Sorry. I think I have a love-hate relationship. Yeah. For making me man, talk about it. Honestly, I'm fighting that right now, because the only community I have when it comes to spirituality and stuff like that is you guys, for real. Like, I'm just starting to get my day one friends, my friends that I've been around as of lately into it, but they're not into it. They're aware. They're like, "That's cool. Maybe give me a reading. Maybe not. I love you just the same. But I probably can't have a conversation with you on it. Like that's kind of where I'm at. So as far as like the expanding of my mind and things like that, I feel like I would be a lot more stagnant if I didn't have this community, to be honest. Some people need sugar with their truths. Others need spice. Listen, I am a boot to ass type girl. Like, tell me it all. Make me choke on my words. I don't know. What is that? We need to explore that trauma, because why do I need you to put your foot in my ass in order for me to understand sometimes? That's so sad. Experience is always the best teacher, but like, if you can yell at me, maybe I don't have to experience it, It's real sad. I'm healing from that. My ancestors got on my ass about energetic boundaries. That's one I'm learning to. And I think I'm learning it a little too fast because my outer world isn't catching up yet. Because I have these like, that's why we go to mama. Exactly. Yep. Exactly. But yeah, my ancestors are also working with me on my boundaries and stuff, because when I first started, there was a part of me that was afraid for my outer world to change, meaning me showing up authentically and people putting themselves where they desire to be, left, right, wherever. That's how you build your platform. And I tell you what, it's amazing. It is. It is. Because it's genius, really. Like, and that I'll say this. I do not know how to build a platform like that, but I definitely aspire to, which is why when my numbers and stuff don't grow, or I feel like I'm not progressing in a way, or if I ask for something and it doesn't come right away, I'm like, you know what? I wanted an organic community. There's 8 billion people on this goddamn planet, and all 8 billion are not for me. They're not for me. My collective and people in uniform, but only that's real. That's so real. But yeah, I'm appreciating more and more the authenticity of the community that is gravitating to me at this time. And I aspire to build a community as well. I meddle too much in folks' past. I found things out without people telling me. Yeah, I'm getting in the mentor program no matter what. I know that's right. I have to work on that too. Sometimes the information just comes to me. Sometimes I'm like, I wonder why they did that. And then all of a sudden the pictures and stuff start coming. I'm like, shh. Good gosh, be careful what you ask for. Like but the more I do it, the more I learn, and the more, it comes, it happens, and you work it out. For realsies. For realsies. I just be minding my bit. Exactly. And I go, I wonder what this, oh my gosh, and it just comes. Crazy. Listen. Is it all women in the chat? Is it all women or female? How do you say that? What is not female presenting? And I don't want to talk about your body parts. What is that? If you got a cuckoo between your tutu, I got a question for you. Even I'm a lady, period. Even during readings, I feel like I get too much information sometimes. For real. And you have to navigate around that too, you know. But you know what though? The fact that you know that, I think that's what makes it so beautiful, because there's a level of maturity that you have to do this work and do this work right, especially if you want to help people. You know what I'm saying? Because some stuff just don't be your business, but at the same time, they give you that background information in order for you to understand what's going on. So it's like you got to take it all. But yes. So what I would like to do is see if I can do with 3 individuals in here. If I have your permission, I would like to see if I can do a, mass chakra cleansing. Does that make sense? I'm done running from my good and stop. Absolutely. Because we need you. The world needs you. And you don't even know, what it is you got that the world needs. Because I didn't know what I had that the world needs until I did it. So, if you guys are okay, I would like to do a mass sacral chakra cleanse. And I'm going to see if Spirit, they're up for it. I already know they're up for it, because they told me to go live today specifically for this reason. So, but that's something that I have yet to do, and I would like to be able to do. Eventually be able to go to conferences, and be able to speak about my story and do, oh Lord, I need it. Let's do it. I am here for it. But eventually I want to be able to do that and, aid in the healing and all that type of stuff. So, yeah. So, if you agree to allow me into your sacral chakra to do this clearing, I'm gonna get ready to go live soon. Okay, well let me go ahead and do this chakra clearing on you guys real quick after Mama reading. At Mama reading, yeah. Wait, huh? Oh, after her reading, yeah, you're ready. Okay, so I'm gonna do this real quick, and then shoot, we can all go on to Mama's reading, because why not? What? Because why not? You're open? Great. All right. Divine Spirit, Holy Spirit, source of all that is. Set the stage. Plan, Spirit vibe. Show me the collective wound, please. Oh. I need you guys to take some deep breaths. Deep breaths in. Slowly breathe out. Deep breath in. Slowly breathe out. Kind of relax your body. Relax your shoulders for me, please. Okay. You might feel a little bit of heat in your womb space. Just trying to massage everything out. Ooh, in a great balance. Whew. Man, did you guys feel that? Hi, how are you guys doing? So my nephew is over there. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Nephew's so precious. Don't make me cry. I'm so precious. I love that. Hi, welcome in, welcome in. That was heavy. Yes. So I'm gonna tell you what I saw. So I said, show me the collective womb. It was like Dr. Pimple Popper. Like it was a big pus ball. And I was like, oh God. So like, I felt like I was at the spiritual OB. Man, I'm trying to tell you, it was crazy. I feel like I'm about to start my period. It still feels warm. Yes. So everything that I do, I ask that they integrate and balance you. So that's probably what you guys are feeling right now. But it was like a big pus ball, and I had to slowly like let it out, flatten it all out, and then I cleansed it out with Source, sprayed all up in there with some good glitter water. You know how you put water in a thing and you do this and then drain it back out. Yeah, it was a lot of that going on. And then to kind of help seal everything that I did and massage everything out, I added some heat to it. So yeah, I came in like Wimpy sent the message in Discord. Immediately felt the heat. I'm trying to tell you. So my intentions behind that was for the collective. So if you agreed to it, it is yours. The cleansing and the healing is yours for sure. For sure. Feels like I got a blanket on my wound. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. I'm glad that I can do it. I'm so glad that I can do it. Yeah, I'm so glad. Yay, we did it. Oh, I got you on Friday. I'll be there. See you soon. See you later. See you in a bit. Your energy is yours, collective. Wait, Mama, where are you going live on? That's a good question, because they don't give no notifications. This would be perfect for that time of the month for the PCOS girlies. Listen, let me tell you. Let me tell you something. So I'm realizing that it actually helps a lot. I'm trying to get everybody that I've done to give me a review, and I'm starting to take notes of what everybody feels, because I realized that I love your energy so much. Thanks. I'm a nerd for real. No, no, for real. I'm trying to take account of all the things that I've been helping with, because you'll be amazed at how many different symptoms and situations and scenarios are actually energetic or even have nothing to do with you. I told you about that situation with the girl. We're all nerds. But I told you about the situation with the girl with the worm that was in her uterus, and it had nothing to do with her. It had something to do with her child's ancestor, like not her ancestor, but her baby daddy's ancestors. in her womb. I told you, man, like some of this stuff literally has nothing to do with us. And that's the wild part. So like, it's truly a blessing to be able to like see these things and be able to help and aid, like for real, for real. It's not always us, for real. Okay, listen. I'm here. I'm here. And now I know. I don't know why. I go live all the time and I never tell anybody I go live. So I'll just start posting in the live that I'm going live. I don't know why. It just popped in my head. Like, maybe I should tell people I'm going live today. Nerd. But yeah. Yeah. I'm super glad I can be able to do it. But keep in mind, all of my services for a full chakra cleanse right now, I still have the 30% off coupon code going right now. So Spirit, let them know, for real, for real. For real, for real. Let them know. Because I promise y'all, like, I know what it feels like to be super imbalanced. I know what it feels like to not have your head on straight. I know what it feels like, you know, to just be down bad energetically. I could feel literal sludge going through my body, like going through my veins sometimes. And I didn't know how to help myself. And I had nobody to help me. You know what I'm saying? Because that was before I was introduced to the, I love your necklace. I have the gold. But that silver is gorgeous. Believe it or not, this is gold. It's just super shiny because of my my ring light. And then my glasses are silver too. So it kind of taints it a little bit. Oh, if you like my necklace, I have these. I just started making these. And I was like, oh my gosh, I should take a picture of what this looks like with the necklace. So I make bracelets, right? So I actually make bracelets. And these are all individual bracelets. So if you like these, they're on my site right now. And I only have 3 up right now, but I'm going to put a total of like 10 because I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to take a picture of this necklace and put yes, all bracelets. Every last bracelet will be Reiki attuned. And these right here are specifically on the site called, I think they're called Speak Your Mind or Speak Your Truth bracelets. Because with all the blue in it, well, first of all, the stone that's in it is quartz, clear quartz. So it's either clear crackled quartz or just clear quartz. If you're familiar with quartz, quartz is like, to me, it's one of the best crystals to program on your own, but it's also an amplifier. So whatever you give it, it magnetizes like times 10, in my personal opinion. It's the easiest to program. And when you give it to it, it gives it to it straight. So my intentions behind these bracelets right here is to be able to give you the strength and opportunity to be able to speak up for yourself, while also removing any negative or protecting you from any negative energies such as jealousy and people who are intended on misunderstanding you. You know how you have a conversation with something and they just constantly miscue or miscure whatever it is you're trying to say, like, you know, that's not what I'm saying, or they'll pick out something just because you have the wrong word. Like, it's going to either give you, you're either just not going to have, you're going to be able to see through them. I'll say that. I don't want to say you're not going to have patience for people like that, but it's not going to be one of those things. Wait, I'm going to shoot you a message in Discord because I had an idea for you. Do it. But yeah, this right here is representative of, you know, it's to give you that inner power and that inner confidence to be able to say what it is that you need to say without fear of reprisal, while also keeping the negative energetic effects of the things that people say. Because sometimes people are going to say some mean and nasty things, but there's a difference between somebody saying something mean and nasty to you, and you internalizing what the person says. This evil eye on here is to help you not to internalize what that person says. So the energy off of what they say is not going to reach you, but you'll be able to hear with a clear mind what they're actually talking about. Does that make sense? I'll check out your shop. Thank you. Thank you. I'm adding more and more and more every day. Doing bracelets or creating bracelets is like my peace. That is my therapy. If you're not familiar with my story, I am diagnosed with PTSD, anxiety, and depression, with debilitating migraines. And to help me through my PTSD, my therapist told me to work with my hands. So I started creating bracelets, and I just started creating way too many. And then all of a sudden I started to sell them. People loved them. And before I even started doing Reiki, people would feel my energy on them. Like, I have old reviews of when I wasn't even doing Reiki on the bracelets, where people be like, what's on this bracelet? Like, I've been clear-minded, and I feel like I've been more productive, and da 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 da. Because of course you still use the stones with the intentions, but they weren't Reiki infused. It was just the love in me doing what I'm doing that gave the energy off. So now that I'm more in tune with my Reiki, these bracelets have way more power. And not only that, but there's going to be a collaboration with me and Mama for your soul contracts. We're working a deal where you can get the bracelets as well. So, yep. Collaboration, let's do it. Do it. Oh, let's do it. Okay. Just making sure I don't have any more appointments. Did you guys have anything else for me? Don't forget, like I said, I do tarot readings, but my bread and butter is getting ready to be these chakra clearings. Spirit is telling me that's going to be the move. Okay. I guess before I go live, no, you gonna tell me in Discord? Okay. Good. Tell my nephew I said, hey, when I tell you, I promise you, I just looked at my calendar not too long ago and I was like, God, I want to make this baby shower. I was like, I've never been to Arizona, but I kind of want to go. Like, Mama said she's going, so I'm like, I'm nervous to pull the trigger. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm nervous to pull the trigger, but I think I just need to trust, because I gotta feel my nephew energy in person. That's little boo baby right there. Little boo baby. Oh, boo baby. Yeah. Yeah. But you guys have an amazing night. I'll probably do this again. Well, I know I'm going to do this again on Monday. I'll definitely be back on live Monday. I know he is ooping up. Boo boo baby. I love that. Little sweetie pie. Oh, I just felt my little solar plexus flip. It wasn't my uterus. It wasn't my uterus. I felt my little solar plexus flip. That was cute. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go ahead and head over to Mama's live now. And I'll see you guys over there. Love you and see you on Monday. Bye.